coming back from the right hand side for that last bomb, number 4. Again, since the plane is banking to the right a little bit and I'm having to use a little bit of rudder to try to line that up, that means the bomb's going to be falling short, kind of off to the side. So I have to allow the bomb to drift, bomb mark drift from the inside of that vertical support to the outside of the vertical support. And then as it reaches that horizontal position, I have to let the bomb release at about now, and in order for it to land on that mark. And again, it was directly in that bomb mark, and like I said, it takes about 70 or 80 tries or attempts to get it to come out that perfect. And but once you get the idea of it, then it actually becomes relatively easy. Now from here, I'm trying a high altitude drop. There's my dive brakes are just being opened up, so the plane noses down a little bit. I'll go ahead and do a pushover. I'm dropping short of the railroad station. I'm going to be going for the right next to the flag building, which is right here at that strip, the little white strip you see that runs left to right, and that flag building's right there. And I'm pretending that I'm interdicting enemy trying to get into it. So I wait till I'm at just approximately at the right spot, which is about there, and I release the bombs, all 4 of them. And then they land and hit in that general vicinity at the bottom of the ramp at the flag tower, and would be taking out any infantry or maybe a camel or a Bofors that's set up to try to interdict enemy air. Here, still offline mode. If you go over by the main airfield, you've got enemy tanks set up in batches of 3. Right there, I dropped a 250 bomb using my center sight, and I'll come in and do a slow motion. It was a direct hit on the top of the tank, otherwise you would see the bomb mark right next to the tank. There is a bomb mark out there, but that was a 50 kilogram bomb that I used, that I was shooting at dropping on something else. So, but that one doesn't count. Now here, going in slow motion, we're lining up with that vertical telltale line that goes through the reticle. And normally, since I would normally be coming at a slightly steeper angle, I realize that I'm going to have to pause for like a millisecond longer than usual. So here I set it up. This is where I would normally drop there, but I'll wait a few seconds and then release. So that was about a millisecond longer. That lands the bomb directly on the tank, and it would take it out from there. Being a 250 kilogram bomb, it would be easy to remove that tank from play. Now this is a 50 kilogram bomb, and we're doing that from the wing drop. Again, it was lining up that vertical support. Here in slow motion, you can see it a little bit better. There's the target. You just barely see it. It's like a little black smudge coming in. I'm going to try and make it so that it rides right along the inside edge of that vertical support, and then as it touches the horizontal portion of that support is where I want to release the bomb. The more horizontal that you're flying, shallow dive as opposed to a steep dive, the longer you have to wait for that release. So sometimes if you're flying almost horizontal, the release might be clear down at the bottom of the screen, where that little round disc you see at the bottom down there. In this case, we're flying at just about right. Release there, and the bomb hits and lands directly on the target. And in regular motion, regular speed, and you see how that works again. Okay, here we're going to be dropping on the bridge. I come up over the top of the bridge, hit my dive brake, and at the same time, in this case, I went ahead and just turned the engine off by pressing E, and I'll remember to turn it back on once I get the release the egg. I wait till the zoom in, wait till the bottom of that horizontal piece that supports the reticle touches the bridge. I release the bomb there, and then I turn around, start my engine back up, and you can see where the bomb hits right on the edge of the bridge. I'm now in game at sundown, and I'm about to drop bombs on enemy shipping here. I check my dive angle, make sure I'm coming in at the proper angle, get lined up with the ship. You want to try to make sure that you're lined up along the length of the ship, because it's going to be a better chance of making contact with the target. Going to drop the 250 first on the back half, and then go for the 450s on the next section above between the two stacks. And if we look back here, you see that it's a direct hit for both groups of bombs, and the ship is on fire and sinking. Doing it again here, the sun's already gone down, so I've changed the lighting so it's a little easier to see, plus I've put brackets around the target. Now this ship is moving forward, so I need to make sure that when I drop the bombs that they are slightly ahead of the ship as he moves forward, because he'll move into them as they drop. And you can see there where I released, and they were a direct hit, all but one, and there was enough of them to cause the ship to catch on fire and will sink in a matter of minutes. And I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and hopefully if you have any questions or any comments, please feel free to post them. And again, thank you for watching.